Hi guys, so today's video is all about my ear stretching. I'm at 20mm right now and I've decided to stop stretching because I like the size they are. I'm not really stretch your own ears bigger if you want, but I personally don't want my ears to be any bigger because I quite like the size that they're at right now. So yeah, this is just a video talking about my stretching experience. So I started stretching my ears around 2 years ago, I think, in or around 2 years ago, and I stretched with tapers up until 10mm, and the tapers are, everyone starts stretching with tapers, honestly. They're the little they're like pointed sticks. They're skinny at one end, which is the end that you insert into your ear, because you have to have a piercing hole before you start stretching them, and the end is thicker. It's the size that you want to stretch them to, like whatever millimeter you've bought them at. So you kind of just shove that in and secure with bands on either end. And I stretched that way up until 10mm, and I personally think that it was such a horrible experience stretching with the tapers for me. After 10mm, I started stretching with these, which I think is so much fucking easier, and it's so much more painful. But everyone starts stretching with tapers, I think, because you can't really get many silicone stretchers in really small sizes, like 1mm, 2mm, 3mm and stuff like that. You probably can, but they're just for a size that small as well. I don't think they're worth the price. But anyway, everyone starts stretching with fucking tapers. But it's so fucking sore, because you just basically it's really skinny on one end and thicker at the other end, like I said, but it kind of gets thicker suddenly, so you have to shove it through really quick. So you get this immense pain all in one go. You don't get it just it's spread out it just feels like it's literally all in one go. And when I started stretching my ears, with the tapers, they seemed a lot more sore, a lot more swollen, and it's disgusting, but it's what happened. They were a lot more scabby and infected looking, and just so fucking sore. And I do think that had something to do with the pressure of the amount of pain that I was putting in my ear in one go, because that's what it felt like because it was like your ears were going to, it felt like your ears were going to burst, because it was so painful, but it was mostly just pressure. And when I got to 10mm, I stopped stretching for a while because I decided, I'm not going to ever go any bigger than 10mm. So I got plugs and all, and then I started stretching again, but I started stretching with these, and they did hurt as well, but not half as much. I didn't have half as much of the trouble with these as I did with the tapers. But for fucking people who stretch really big sizes with the tapers, fair fucks to you, because that shit is fucking painful. I can't imagine stretching my ears to even any more than fucking 10mm with the tapers, because I didn't do that. I started stretching with the tapers I went from a 10 to a 12 with a pair of these, and I don't know, it was so much more painful, because I said in my last video when I showed about the piercings that you can just take them out, you can just squish them down and put them in, and it's it is painful, the bigger sizes. Some of the sizes actually, I say 12, 14 weren't really sore whatsoever. 16 was these were quite sore because they're a big size, they're 20mm, and stretching your skin is kind of painful, obviously, but the pain was a lot more spread out, almost because it was if it stretched it gradually. So the pain was more, the initial stretching pain was more prolonged. I say the pain that you get from after your ears are stretched with tapers and with these are probably, they last around the same, maybe 3 or 4 days. But the initial stretching pain is a bit prolonged, but it's a lot less painful, and I would rather have it like that than have all this pressure in my ears in one go, because this did have a lot of pressure. And these at the moment, they're healing quite well, but this one did get a little bit, I wouldn't say infected, but they're both a little bit scabby almost, but they're not infected and I haven't been cleaning them. So yeah, this is just so much easier to stretch it. Literally that's just kind of like what I really want to fucking say in this video, because it is a little bit more expensive. These are like €6 each once you get to a certain size, but like the pain is like how much less pain there is so fucking worth it. And I just much rather stretching with these, because I didn't really like the look of the tapers either, so I don't know, I just kind of liked the look and how these felt more better. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to say about them, but I don't think there really is, other than if you're cleaning them, you know, just same with every other piercing, salt and water, and just kind of sting a little bit. But if it's infected, like it'll sting, or if it's kind of like cut, it'll sting, because like it's a scab, you know, 'cause scabs, people take scabs, so it will sting a bit, but it does quite help. And actually mine healed a lot faster because I was sick and I got put on steroids and antibiotics. So the antibiotics actually really helped heal my ears as well, which was like really handy. It was like 2 in 1. But yeah, that's it really. That's all I have to say about my stretched ears. They're 20mm. I like fucking stretching with tunnels better. Yeah, that's it really. So bye guys.